Thank you all so much for joining today. So, this is going to be a unique one today because we are both in different states today. So, well, I'm in the same state, but
Different time zones, as a matter of fact, as
located
well.
in different places. So, welcome, Edvin. Tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about where you are. Maybe. Uh oh, we lost him. Okay. Well, I will let you all know what we're doing today. So, again, my name is Carrie. Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining. We are. Oh, here he is. He's coming back. There he is.
Got me? Hey,
Got
everybody.
you.
Yeah. So
So,
sorry, guys. Um, go ahead, Carrie.
yeah, you're breaking up. Maybe find a head to a different place where we were talking first, and maybe where you are right now isn't working, but.
Okay.
So Edvin is in a convention center. As you can see, he's surrounded by a lot of people and things, but we were talking earlier and it was working great. But he is at the Cultivate, which is really exciting. And it is one of the largest industries. Like it's exciting. So he is not in Oklahoma right now.
Yeah. Can
You
you
are
hear me?
in
Kind of.
Ohio, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Can you
can
hear
hear
me
you.
pretty good? All right. Well, hey,
Yeah.
garden friends. Yeah. First thing I want to let you guys know. So I am in the Greater Columbus Convention Center. I mean, like 500,000 square feet of convention. I mean, my feet have been hurting. We've been here since Saturday. We walk a lot. So we're trying to do our best to bring this live to you. This is a very, very unique experience. The people who come here are patent plants that we won't see for years to come. So we're doing our best to give you this live look. So excuse me if I break up. Like I said, we're in a huge convention center. We're going to try to do the best we can, get through as much as we can. And I want to show you guys some of the most amazing things. I mean, honestly, that I've seen. If you're a plant person, you definitely want to stick around. We'll also be doing some giveaways. So make sure you comment, ask questions. If you see a brand or company that you garden with, let me know. We'll stop by. We'll ask them some questions and let them know that where you guys are tuning in from. So yeah, I'm super excited, Carrie.
Yeah, I know we did this last year. You and Dale were out at Cultivate and it was so exciting. I was here, but I was able to live vicariously through you all and it was so exciting. Yes, CJ, yes. Dale was there last year. This year he's on a tight deadline for getting work stuff done. So he wasn't able to attend this year, but luckily Edvin is there and
Yeah.
Edvin's
Let
going
me
to show
give
us
you
all around.
guys Yeah, let me give you guys our first look. So I'm not even in the show yet right now. I'm like in like the concourse, this is like the outside area. So let me show you this. This is just like a chill area that they have here, for you to just kind of hang out. If you got to make a
That's
phone
cool.
call, you kind of sit here and hang out. So it kind of gives you an idea on how to use the plant. So what'll happen is a lot of the plant companies that come into the show, they bring literally semi truckloads of plants. What they'll do is they'll set up displays outside, out here, and kind of give gardeners an idea of how they can use these plants. And a lot of these varieties, like I said, are stuff that aren't even going to be available for like another year and a half, 2 years. Something like this, like this to me looks like it
Ooh,
almost like shouldn't even
that is
exist.
pretty.
I mean, that's just like beautiful.
That's very pretty.
So things like that, really, really cool. And like I said, I mean, I love, white plants like this and just super beautiful. I mean, if you're somebody who loves, hydrangeas, this
Oh
is the
my
place.
gosh. There's so many blooms on that.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. These plants are insane. I call this one the Dr. Seuss plant. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. They actually have this in Markham's nursery in Oklahoma City. I don't know. It's like got like long stalk, and then on top it's like I
It
don't know,
looks
like a Dr.
fuzzy.
Seuss type of character. Yeah, so that one's another one of my personal favorites. I know Dale's in the background. He was jamming out on the guitar while
Yep.
we were waiting, so I wanted to make sure he saw this. The American Horror, the company who actually puts on this show, this is kind of like their display they have, and check this
Yes.
out.
That
Guitar
was
made
his
out of
favorite place
some
last year.
mosses. Yeah, they also got some airplanes on there. I mean, we need to figure out how to get this to your guys' house,
I
honestly.
know. That would be so cool. We definitely need to do that.
Yeah. Whole drum set. I'm a trumpet player. Shout out to all the trumpet players out there. They actually got a cornet. That's not a trumpet. That's a cornet. That's a trumpet. So that's all pretty cool. Hey, we need to Dale, we need to get you out here jamming on that guitar. That's what we need out here.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, are you a pink person? Are you a
Oh
pink
my
lover?
gosh.
You got a pink kissing booth
Pink
over here.
everything here, yes. Pink and purple.
Yes. Pink the world, honestly.
So Donald was
All right,
asking,
so we're
is
gonna
it
go. Yeah.
it's mainly just trade there, right?
Yes, this is mainly just trade. Um, Home gardeners really wouldn't have a purpose to come here. You cannot buy plants. And if there are booths that sell plants, they're selling them by the flats. So
Like
you're needing like
for
you're saying like 800
yeah.
ferns. Yeah, like 800 Boston ferns, which nobody needs, you know? So so let's head in here, guys. I gotta show this kind gentleman my badge. Mhm. And we have access into one of the world's biggest green industry trade shows.
Nice. Yeah, that's exciting. I love it. And so if you all have any specific questions, please let me know. And I will pop them up. I know Edvin's busy walking and all that, so he's not going to be seeing a lot of comments unless I pop them up. So pop them up.
Yes. And if you see something you like, if you see that catches your eye, let me know. Like I said, we'll definitely go back. Oh, guys, check this out. I mean, this is like next level in agriculture right
What
here.
is
I mean,
that?
these drones, you can set them up. They fertilize. I mean, you can set them up to do just about anything. Carrie, I would say this is our next level after we get tired of drip. We're gonna have to employ one of these bad boys to water.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, check that out. Yeah, that is a serious drone, guys,
Wow.
and it's all for agricultural.
Wow.
Jackrabbit, super popular, grasses to add to your landscaping. Oh, this is what I was talking about here. So here, you see these ferns here. You would have to buy a whole flat of those same ferns if you wanted to purchase anything here. And for the most part, it's generally all wholesale. Home gardeners really wouldn't. They just have a beautiful tie back here. I would love this in my
Oh my
house.
gosh. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, that's just like a centerpiece. Thank you.
Okay, we do have questions.
Oh,
So
well, look, I unintentionally we are at the Smart Pot booth. So if you guys are at the show, booth number 2324 is the Smart Pot booth. That man right there is Kurt Rieger. He's actually the president of the company. His father was the one who invented the idea about growing fabric growing containers back in the 80s, and kind of the rest is history, and he's a second generation, kind of the mind behind the home gardening Smart Pot. Heather, if you guys have ordered at all at Smart Pots, High Caliber Growing, she is the one who takes your credit card, your credit card information. She makes sure the order gets to you. Um, so yeah, we got some cool stuff. Oh, check this out, Carrie. I know you know what this is.
yes, that's the bonsai basil, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes, check that out. We got it planted here in a 1 gallon pot.
it's
The
beautiful.
Pan American Seeds, the one who Park Seed, sources those seeds from, they're here. We're gonna definitely check out their booth. They have an amazing display. So when I saw these, I was like, oh, we have to get these in our booth.
Yeah.
Check that out. I mean, this. Okay, okay. Here, I have to flip around for this. So I don't know how much you guys knew. So last year, Dale and I were both here, right? And this was that was I think the second time of me being at the show, and I was a little bit more confident. So what I did is I actually flew home with like 4 or 5 plants in my carry-on bag. Um, I was that guy. And if you can take plants on the airplane, make sure you bring them on your carry-on and expect to be stopped by TSA. 100%. They swabbed all of my plants. They looked at me. They had me staying there for about 5 minutes trying to see whether these are plants or not.
That's funny.
So yes, definitely can bring plants. Just plan a little bit ahead. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You might see one of these bonsai basils in Oklahoma
Hey,
City,
I
Carrie,
actually do have
because
one right
I've
there
got
too.
like,
I have some right behind
oh my
me.
gosh, yes.
In the-
Here, look, I'll show you this, and hopefully those guys don't get mad at me, but I have mine hidden back here. But don't tell anybody. Don't tell
Everybody can see
anybody. So
it.
yes, one of them make home. Oh, also, I know you have these right behind you
Yes,
as
I
well, don't
do.
you?
Those ones
Look at
are
these.
right back here. You can't really see them. I have those right there.
Yes. These are the kitchen minis. Yep. I got those hanging up. So this is actually the first time that Smart Pot we've actually had a planted booth. So all of these plants that you see here, I actually went through the effort to get them planted. Shout out to Sungrow Soil. I know you
Yep.
know them, Carrie. They actually have a booth. Right over there. We'll go and say hi to them. They actually brought us some soil, so I was actually able to plant these up. These are, I mean,
Yeah,
they
that
just
is
look so beautiful
beautiful.
when they're
Oh my
planted.
God.
Yes, and unfortunately, I mean, we're flying, so a lot of these cover your ears, but a lot of these plants are going to end up in the
Oh,
trash,
what?
unfortunately. Yes, I know, I
Don't
know,
tell me.
I know, I know. We need to get Dale to come up
I
and
know. I think
bring
we
a
need to like
trailer
drive
for
out
next
there.
time because these are majority are all going to go in the
Oh,
trash. Unfortunately, I mean, like something like this. I mean, come
it's
on, you know.
gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this one, the kitchen mini. Look at the cucumber.
Ooh, wow.
Look at these. Aren't those crazy?
Wow. That's awesome. I haven't grown
Yeah.
that one yet.
Look at that. Look
That
at
is
that.
really cool.
I mean, and these are like full,
Yeah,
like
that's
cucumbers. I mean, you
yeah.
can put these in a pickle,
Wow.
a little bit of freaking juice, and you're good to go. No, those are amazing. I didn't show you. The last ones are the peppers. Um, they also brought those, and check these out.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Mine aren't turning colors yet. I have green peppers on mine back here, but they are supposed to be turning hopefully
Nice,
anytime. Okay, we have
nice.
a few
Yeah, no, that's
questions for
amazing.
you
Hey,
here. So stay
yeah.
there. Don't go anywhere. So we have comments about that beautiful smart pot that you showed with the pink. Yep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're talking about this one,
Yes.
huh? This special one
Yeah.
right here. You know, Carrie, I think we're gonna have to do something special this October. I think maybe we do a giveaway or
I
something,
definitely think so.
just for Park Seed. Oh, she's a subscriber. She said, "Hey,
Hi.
oh, Survivor. Oh, we have an extra one. If you want to give her, it's in there somewhere. Please take it. Thank you so much. Yes, we have an extra one. Bye. Yes. So we need to do something with that. We need to do something with that, Carrie.
Yes.
Possibly exclusive with Park Seed. Check these out, by the way. These guys are just right across from us.
Ooh,
I mean, just to have this like sitting on
yeah,
your
that's
kitchen table.
beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I had planted a yellow one in our booth. I was like, yeah, they're amazing. These
Okay,
guys are
hold on,
out of
don't go
Holland.
too
So there's a
far.
lot of people who come in internationally. Hello all the way from Holland.
Wow.
Yeah, come in internationally. Like for if there are many of you that don't know, a lot of these plants that we actually see in our garden centers, nurseries, they actually come from other places in the world. And they're brought in how I don't really know. Probably ships and planes. And that is honestly how we're able to have unique variations. I mean, crazy colors. I mean, look at these. You look at these sunflowers. They're like in like 1 gallon like containers, and yet you
Wow,
have
that's
this whole
gorgeous.
like beautiful display of
Yeah.
sunflowers. You know,
Hey, back at your booth, what were those red and orange yellow flowers? We had
the red orange flowers. Um, let's go back. Let's go back and figure that out. But as we before we pass these out, check these out.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Pick your color.
Oh, that's gorgeous. In the
Were they
meantime,
talking the
we had
ones
a
the
lot of
hanging
questions.
flowers?
Let's see. It was while you were at your, let's see.
Okay, just right around the corner.
Okay.
The red and oh, I know. Okay, you're talking about these ones right here.
Oh, yeah, looks like it. Oh, yeah, those are really pretty. Painted.
Painted red improved. Um, Biden's hybrid. Bidens hybrid.
Interesting. Yeah,
So
that is beautiful.
Suntory. Yes, it really is.
Okay, we got a lot of questions. Okay, so this event it's in Ohio. This is in Columbus, Ohio. So
Yep,
that's
at the
where
Greater
Edvin
Columbus
is from.
Convention Center.
Okay. So, haha, we have somebody volunteering to drive down to go get the plants.
Let me know when you get here, and I'll be out back. Check these out. Proven winners. These guys always have amazing varieties. If you ever see a proven winner plant in your nursery, you can probably bet that it's going to last and it's going to um, do very well for you.
Oh, those are
These guys
beautiful.
are a top brand in what they do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So shout out to them. This is another beautiful, beautiful booth. Check this. Check these out.
Wow.
bunch of different petunia varieties, and
Oh, I love those.
yeah,
I'm a
they're
sucker
amazing.
for all of these. All of these. I want every single
I
one.
know, I know. Oh, see, I love variegation. I mean, check this out. I mean, that's like so unique.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Not one leaf is ever going to be the same. These are really hardy. I really, what are the begonias? This has been really popular for them at this show. They have all the different colors. My mom loves the yellows. Those are really nice. I have a little bit of everything. If you guys are pond people, if you have any ponds in your house, this is where a lot of different pond varieties are at. They even have some some of those carnivorous plants as well.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah.
those are great.
Yes. I know. I don't have one, and I kind of really want one. I want to, feed it. If you're So this is morally what you'll see here at this show. Stuff that we really wouldn't have a use at our house, but maybe a grower or a
Mhm.
nursery that is growing
Nice.
plants at scale. This is something that improves production. So this is mainly what you'll see here. Stuff to help mass production and distribution in the plant world.
Okay, we have a few questions about. Okay, so the tiny peppers and tomatoes, those are the kitchen mini varieties. Um, Here, let me show it real quick while Edvin
Yep,
finds.
I'm literally heading right over there, guys. So give it a quick second, and those guys, I
Okay.
think they should be available if you're not busy.
Uh-oh. I accidentally lost him.
Oh,
Okay, there we
we're
go.
back.
Yep, you're
We're back.
back. I'm sorry.
Yep. So those
I,
guys should be available if they don't have anybody in the booth. They should be available to kind of give us a rundown what's going on. Maybe they got some new varieties going on. But I really wanted you guys to check out their booth because they did a very very well thought out display.
yeah,
So
I love the kitchen mini variety. There's so many. They have two different tomatoes that I'm growing, which is a Siam and a red velvet kitchen mini. And then the peppers, they actually have, oh gosh, I think it's four different varieties of peppers that I'm growing of theirs. It's exciting. I don't just have them here, I have them everywhere growing, but they have like all sorts of different colors. They have sweet ones and they have hot varieties too. So there's a lot of really fun, unique ones. And you can find them in the app if you search for either Kitchen Mini or you can search up, yeah, any of that.
yeah. So
And
here we are.
if you're a yearly subscriber, you get free shipping too. So,
Yeah. Well, Carrie, we're here. This is the Pan American Seed. These are the guys that are behind the kitchen mini varieties that you see on the Park Seed app. These varieties grow amazing, amazing in 1 gallon smart pots.
yes.
So these are the guys that you supply you guys. And I see Dylan, the guy who's going to give us a chat. He's a little busy, but I'll still show you guys and show them a little bit what they're about. So they're a big thing that they like is their wave line of petunias.
Oh my
These guys are literally innovators in the petunia world. Last year, they had a navy petunia, and they told us that it was the first navy petunia that had been
God.
cultivated. So they're responsible for that. It looks like this year, pink
Oh,
is the wave, from what
I
I'm seeing.
I am more than happy to have everything pink in my entire yard and house if I can.
Yes, yeah. No, I
Oh,
mean, and this, I mean, I wish you guys, I don't think that the camera does it justice. I wish you guys could be here because these are like vibrant. I mean, you would
ugh.
set these out in your landscape and I mean, people would turn heads. I mean, these are all
I
amazing.
wish
And you
I could
also have,
take every single one of those home.
I know, right? I mean, just grab a flat and run away.
Gorgeous.
And you know what's amazing about these, Carrie, is all of these plants that we're looking at have been in this, you know, climate controlled, basically warehouse with no sun since probably Friday, and they're still lively. They're still blooming. And you just really don't see that, with all the plants. Sometimes you go to the garden centers and they look super sad, but no, these guys are happy to be here.
They're taking great care of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. So here's the display I really, really wanted to show you guys. This is a countertop veggie consumers. This is
Yes.
This is amazing. And these are kind of our favorite varieties right here.
I
Um,
love them. Yes, every single
yeah,
one of those. I love them.
check these out. This is probably one of my favorite. It's the Pepper Cosmo.
Ooh,
Imagine
that
this in a purple 1 gallon.
not only beautiful, but wow. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
We love coordination. Oh, and this is what everybody was drooling over earlier. Check
Yes.
that out. The Basil Kitchen Mini Bonsai. I mean, these things
Yeah, look
last
at
year
that.
were
It's
like
gorgeous.
literally all the rave. I mean, check that out.
Yeah. We did get a question earlier that I was going to wait to pop up. So Rhonda was asking, what is our favorite variety of basil? And I was like, I have two. So this is my first year growing that bonsai basil, and I am absolutely loving it. I mean, it looks gorgeous. It just has a
Yes.
different look than the other ones. Like I mean, I love it. I am absolutely loving that bonsai basil. And then also the cinnamon or Thai basil. I just love the flavor of that one. And it's also really pretty too whenever it flowers and because it's like purpley. I really like that one too. But definitely like this bonsai basil is amazing.
And it's super potent. Like you put your hand on here and it's like, oh my God. It's like it's almost it's like almost unbearing the amount of like aroma that you get from it. It's kind of crazy.
Jackie says they almost look fake.
I agree.
That's
When
very
the first time I saw them, when the first time Dale actually and I saw them, we were like, "That's what is that?" You know, and they're like, "It's basil." And you're like, "Really?" So these are amazing, and obviously check out the kitchen mini tomatoes. I
Yeah.
mean, guys, these are like in less than 1 gallon pots, and look at how many freaking tomatoes. I mean,
Yeah.
I've grown indeterminate tomatoes that have given me less tomatoes than this. Okay, so these are literally amazing and they just and on the back here you can check out they got their cucumbers again, the
Nice.
edible potted cucumber kitchen minis quick snack. That's amazing,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
see. I love these because if I do want to just grab one or two for a snack or for like my food or anything like that I'm making, I can just go over to my windowsill and go grab some. Like that's the
No,
beauty of having some like inside on your windowsill. Like it's just right there. But yeah, that's awesome. Um, okay, we got a great question about from Sherry about what kind of soil should you put in your pot to grow a kitchen mini? Um, so I actually use, I mean, it kind of depends on what I have, I guess, around because I use if I'm making my own, I do a mixture of 1/3 vermiculite, 1/3 coconut coir, and 1/3 compost, and I will grow it in that. Um, but then Edvin has a really great, actually, soil place up there too that we can show as well.
yeah, no, we'll definitely go over them. Sungrow, and like I said, the
Mhm.
guy gentleman who's actually in, kind of heading on the kitchen mini stuff, he's a little bit busy right now. So hopefully we'll be able to come walk around and towards the end and ask him right from the mouth, what soil should we use, what types of fertilizer should we use, and that'll give us the best information. So just a little bit busy, it is a trade show. There's a lot of people who are interested in their products, so we got to be
Obviously,
courteous
I
to
mean,
them. And oh,
cool.
it looks like he's done. Hey, Dylan, we're live right now. Would you mind joining us? Absolutely. So we've been talking about the kitchen minis. We're all super familiar with them. We love growing them. We grow them in 1 gallons. So somebody just asked, what is the soil that you would best recommend for the kitchen minis? Okay, soil that I would
Here, Edvin, can you take your
What? Is that better? Can you hear him?
Hello?
Is that better?
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Yes.
perfect.
All right. And you'll have to excuse me. I'm losing my voice a bit from
Yeah, this guy's been busy, okay? We're very lucky that we're getting
No,
him on.
I
We've
can
already started a
imagine.
line right behind him, okay? So we got to be quick with them.
I love to be here. So I was just gonna say, these things are not complicated. So any of your standard potting soil media, whether it's a name brand or not, is gonna be totally fine to use. Just your typical well draining growing medium is gonna be great. And really, these things don't need to leave the container. They're actually better if they just stay in the container because they do not get that big. I mean, we're talking about tomatoes and peppers that only get up to 10 inches high tops. So having something that's a good, well draining substrate for containers is going to be perfect.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What about fertilizer? Do we really need to fertilize, or if we have a really nice, like for example, we'd like to use Sungrow that already has fertilizer in there. Do you recommend fertilize, or what's your tips?
Yeah, there's kind of a few different things here. So, first off, if it already has fertilizer in the growing media, I think you're going to be fine. And with a lot of these kitchen mini varieties, usually you're expecting to get fruit out of them for, I would say, the next several weeks after you get them to maturity and start having some color. So, anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. Now, if we're a more enfranchised gardener and we know how to take care of plants, you could start adding some fertilizer and get some more life out of them. So particularly for like our peppers and our cucumbers and our basil, they will last you longer if you give them enough light, water, fertilizer. The tomatoes, they're a little bit shorter lived because they're determinants. But yeah, fertilizer can help beyond that kind of, say, 3 to 6 week mark.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Danny Montoya just asked, can you ask if they do well hydroponically?
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, they will do well hydroponically, and the reason why we know why is because not just because we've done trials, but a lot of the universities in the U.S. have actually started trialing our varieties for hydroponic systems, vertical farming systems, some of the NFT gutter connect systems. And there's been a lot of promising results. Things like red velvet tomato have done really, really well. It's their little tiniest variety, really good sweetness levels and great yields in the hydroponic system.
Awesome, thank you. And somebody, Marty Cotter, just asked, "I'm a novice. Do they grow year round? Indoors with a nice, with maybe add a grow light. They will grow year round? Is that correct?"
Yeah, so will they grow year round? So if you got them to fruit, they will grow year round. You'll get fruit out of them pretty much any time of the year. You do want to give them light, of course. So the more light you give them, the longer lived they're going to be. If we're talking about winter and say a north facing window, and I'm here in Ohio, winter in Ohio, north facing window, no supplemental light, I might only get up to a few weeks out of them. But now I add a little grow light on them, or I put in a south facing window, or maybe we're in spring or fall where it's a little more light, you're going to get more and more time out of them. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Dylan. Guys, we got to let Dylan go because I know he's very busy. Thank you so much. And as you
Thank
guys know,
you.
parkseed.com or the From Seed to Spoon app, the kitchen minis are available. Thank you so much, Dylan. We'll see you again next year. Bye bye.
We did get a question too that I can answer too from Danny. She's asking, do the kitchen mini grow outside? Absolutely. I actually have some on our patio. I have some in our sunroom. I have them everywhere, honestly. But yes, they can grow anywhere. I keep them in containers just because they are so small. And I just grow them in little 1 to 2 gallon size smart pots and they work perfect.
Oh, this
Oh, I lost you. Here, while we're waiting for Edvin's audio to come back, Karma had a great question. So, do you have to hand pollinate the minis? So, I actually, on my ones that I have here, all I need to do is, I mean, honestly, not too much, but I can go in there, I'll like blow on them or like shake it just a little bit just to kind of get to them, just to get movement. I know a lot of people take like a little toothbrush and like go through and all that. I don't even go that far because, I mean, and honestly, like I do have flies. I feel like I mean, everybody does, right? But flies will pollinate for you, and yeah, you hardly ever have to do much there. Are you back, Edvin?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, my phone's getting a little hot, so we're gonna try to do our best. I might break up a little bit, so I'll try to keep the camera on interesting things. Just wanted to really quick show you guys the knockout roses. This brand of roses does
Oh,
really,
wow.
really great. So if you're ever shopping at your local garden center and you see one of these, I would definitely recommend it. I have one in front of our house, and it just
They're
blooms
very easy
effortlessly.
to grow. Yeah,
Yes.
very easy. Which actually
Oh,
goes, so Leslie was asking here, what kind of flowers can I grow through the growing season that will stand out? So, I mean, that you may have just answered some of that too, right there.
yes, roses, and they do great 15-gallon, 20-gallon smart pots. Guys, I want to show you this one real quick. I mean, this booth is one that gets a ton of attention all the time, and it's a Little Prince of Oregon nursery. Guys, this booth is amazing. Let me show you. Okay, besides the fact that they have the North Fork purple tomato, which is one of my personal tomatoes to grow, besides that, They have some amazing plants. And I know I showed this off last year, but in case you didn't see it, look at this. This leaf has like thorns, but like not, I mean,
Wow.
I don't know. They're not like prickly, but they look like, I don't know.
Interesting.
It
Yeah, I
looks
can see it.
like a
That's
dinosaur.
interesting.
I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest with you. And they just have like the most unique varieties. I mean, like, look at this leaf.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
This one here. This one has like a texture. It almost looks like you wouldn't want to touch it. It's crazy.
It looks soft.
Succulents. Yes, it's soft, but it like, I don't know. It looks like it's like a fungus. I don't even know. It's so interesting. I love these mini ferns. These mini ferns look like just like the big Bostons, but are like, I mean, like an inch tall or something.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are all
so
like, super unique. I don't think I've seen like anything like these
no,
before.
look at that.
Wow. What a unique
Yes.
design. That's really cool.
No, I know. And it's like, where do you even get these from? Here's the white. I love the white. It's like an ivy. Right. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. No, these guys are amazing. If you ever see any of their stuff in a nursery, definitely check them out.
Yeah. We got
Pretty cool.
somebody joining again at the show. So this is called Cultivate. This is one of the largest gardening trade shows, and it is in Ohio. So he is up in Ohio right now.
Yep, at the industry trade show, Cultivate. This happens every single year, and it's generally the 12th through the 15th of July. And yes, this is where the industry comes together and everybody shows off their newest products, and just gets the word about what they're doing. So we're at this booth. I know you know these guys. These are the Sungrow. These are the guys who sent us some of their soil. They are a very, very nice, high quality soil. I recommend it.
Yes.
This is actually what I use in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
More particularly, I like to use their Sunshine Black Bear mix, which is made out of
Yes. Is that the
biochar.
one with the black flake? Yes. Oh, I love that
Yes,
soil. So if I ever use
yes,
bagged soil, that is the soil that I get right there. Yes. I
yes.
love that stuff.
Yep. And they do a lot of lines. So not just the black bear, but that's one of them that they're putting into retail garden centers. You actually find that now at Walmart, which is very local to a lot of people. So if you ever need any soil, if you are wanting to just get something that's pre-bagged, you don't want to make your own like the Mel's mix, look for this logo right here, the Black Bear Sunshine Mix. And they actually have them at Ace Hardwares as well. But yeah, check them out, guys. They're a good quality, clean product.
Yeah.
I know that it works, and you don't have to fertilize up until you're pretty much already about to fruit. That's what I like about it. I like a soil that has everything in there for the plant to grow. I don't have to worry, about fertilizing right away.
Absolutely.
Good
Yeah.
quality product, guys. So,
That would be why I'm using a potting mix because I want to make it super simple and easy.
yep,
So if I'm ever
yep.
doing that, like that's definitely one that I always am going to. So definitely recommend that.
So, yep, yep. Oh, we got that Dr. Seuss plant again. Check that out.
Nice.
Here's another version of it. I don't know. It just looks something straight out of like Whoville to me. I don't know why. This guy's my buddy, Knox Horticulture. They're out of Florida. I see this guy at every show. He's got these flats, guys. So as I tell you, industry trade show, you come here and you're buying flats worth of the same exact plant. So this, like I said, this is more for nurseries, garden centers that are coming in. They'll, whenever you go to nursery, what you'll see is, 1 gallon, 3 gallon. They'll actually be started just like this. I mean, super little plugs. Actually, he was the one who actually gave me, and he doesn't have them out anymore because of circumstances, but he has the one who started me in the variegated plants, and I have a variegated pathos in my office growing. That's the one that I flew with on a plane, in a baggie, in a like coffee cup. It's growing amazing. And that was just from a small little plug. That's like my baby. So shout out to Knox Horticulture. They do great stuff and we see them every year. So thanks.
I love it. Hey,
Yeah.
Jackie was asking if sun-grow soils were organic.
So the Black Bear mix uses biochar and uses peat moss, and I want to say they are certified organic. It's a different term for soil. And the guys were actually just telling me about it. I forgot what the certification is, but yes, they are safe to eat for growing vegetables. It's a super clean soil. I mean, that's what Carrie and I like. We've had a lot of experience with it. So it's no, it's great stuff. Like I said, definitely check them out. What I like about them is they don't use any heavy chemicals like other soil companies use. It's formulated really good, and they actually supply a lot of big growers. I mean, nurseries that buy like truckloads and truckloads of soil. So they're a very, very reputable brand. So yeah, if you can find them, I definitely check them out. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Back
for
at the
sure.
Smart Pot booth, Smart Pot Kurt and
Yay!
Smart Pot Heather, getting the word about getting the word out about growing an American made fabric pot. So super cool that we're here. We love being here, guys. Just to see all of these plants, it's just so amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely looks amazing to be surrounded by all of that every day.
Uh, you really can't be mad, honestly. It's like if you're in a bad mood in this building, it might just be you, honestly.
I love it.
So I'm coming up to the booth that we had talked about earlier that had those delirious plants. They have delirious, and they also have, I think, a mosquito one and a bunny one,
Oh,
or a
yes.
rabbit deterring. So
Yes.
walking
Hey,
over
okay,
there
real
now.
quick, before we switch gears to that, we did have another question on the soil. The name of the soil is they were asking, is it Sungrow or Black Bear?
So look up black bear soil. Black bear soil will get you to what you need to look at. Sungrow is the manufacturer. Black bear is kind of their line of soil. So look up black bear biochar soil, but black bear sungrow. Either one of those combination of those words will get to what you need to go.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, coming up on one of if you're a true home grower gardener, you have deers, you have pests. This is the type of brand that you're going to be looking for
Yes.
here. So the perennial garden. This is the guys behind this right here, the Delirious plants. So
I like
they're
it.
for
I'm
shade,
always for
and
puns. That's amazing.
not only do they do good in shade, which people are always asking, what can I grow on the side of my house, possibly that yeah, is shaded. Just want to add a little bit of something there. These are the guys you want to look for. They have super hardy, and they also have stuff that, like I said, will do good in the low light. Somebody had just asked that. So stuff like this, hardy grasses, where you see, they got a nice foliage in the bottom and then have a nice presentation on top.
Yeah,
So
it's
check those
beautiful.
guys out. Yeah. Sorry. Visions in red. So here, can we get you a little bit explain the delirious plants? Is that okay? All right, guys. So very special here. We got Mark from the Perennial Farm. Mark, we got a community here. They always ask us, what can we grow that'll keep deer away? And honestly, we say there's nothing. So now we come here and we hear about this, and it's like we need to learn.
So there's no guarantees when it comes to deer, obviously, but you can do that. You can find plants that are very resistant to deer browsing, and we make it easy for the retailer because it is a tough issue and it's confusing to a lot of people what to try and where to put it. And so we do this branding design for homeowners to make it easy, and we color code these tags: yellows for sun, greens for shade.
Oh, nice.
So they come into the garden center. They don't have to wonder. Okay, I have a shady spot. I have a sunny spot, and then we number them 1, 2, or 3 based on their level of deer resistance.
Okay.
So both
Oh,
these, this cyanthus and this dicentra, are both number ones, which means they're highly deer resistant.
Okay.
Um,
That's what we need, Carrie. We need the ones.
we need the ones.
We need a truckload of
We
ones.
need the ones. So it makes it easy for the customer to feel confident and therefore buy more plants, spend more money, raise your average sale in the garden center, and come back more often. So it increases their visits to the garden center.
Awesome. So they can find these all across the nation at various garden centers.
These are mainly on the eastern seaboard right now.
Okay, right now, but like we said, guys, this show they're here to make this more accessible to you guys. So if they're not at your local garden center yet, ask for the Perennial Farm, and though your local garden center will know where to find these guys. But yeah, thank you so much for doing what you're doing, and we ask you to please keep doing and making more plans that are against
Keep
these.
doing it.
We're happy. Thank you guys so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah,
Yeah, how
guys. It's
so cool.
companies like that that are it's the reason why we're able to have long lasting blooms, plants that deter this, that, we need one that will deter the squash borer. We need to get rid of that. There's nothing yet.
Yes.
As soon as it comes out, trust me, guys, we're gonna be the first to tell you about it as soon as we hear about it. So don't worry.
Oh, yeah,
All right, Carrie.
yes.
This is going to be my pit stop of the show. I'm gonna hijack the show for a little bit. I don't know how much you guys know about me, but I am a big succulent guy, and that's really because they're super easy to take care of and they're very unique. And I don't know, just like having a succulent, inside of your house where it does not belong. It's like thousands of miles of where its natural habitat is, and I don't know, something about them are super cool. And places like this, I mean, I'm kind of spoiled, I like to say. When I go home now to my garden center, they don't have these types of varieties, it's like, okay, well, I'm a little sad, but check these out. If you're a succulent person, I mean, this is like succulent heaven. I mean, check out these the spiral cactus is my favorite cactus. Yes, these are amazing. Check
Yeah, so I
that
just
out.
recently got, like, a couple. Like, I do have you might be able to see, I have one, like, up there in
Yes.
on my wall. I'm, like, just starting to kind of, like, get into maybe getting a couple and all of that, because mainly, I mean, you know me, I'm mainly veggies and flowers and stuff, but I saw these actually at one of our local garden centers. I was like, I'm gonna do something with those. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't think I've
Look at
ever
look
seen
at these. Look
anything
at
in
these.
oh my gosh.
I mean, like, what is that?
I don't know what's going on there, but that's just
Yeah.
wow.
Just no.
Wow.
Yes. No, those are super, super amazing. Cannas, if you're a canna person, they have amazing cannas. I mean, these almost grow wild in Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, but I think you can plant those and they'll come back every year.
Yes. Yep. Yep. They grow like wildflowers here.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, I wanted just to give a quick shout out. These guys, this is American Hort. This is the company that's behind this amazing, amazing show. They're a team of a ton of people. Honestly, I don't even know how many people they have on staff. But they literally do everything from getting the convention center ready to making sure we have ice to water our plants, making sure we have, Wi-Fi to bring this live to you. So these guys are here every day and they answer questions. And they are putting out fires pretty much every single day. So shout out to them. They're amazing. We got to come back and let them know we're coming back again because this show is the one you don't want to miss. Okay, sorry, a quick stop. Another one of my favorite plants is the string of pearls, and I have never had a string of pearls that has been like this. Mine just keep dying, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I want this right here, and we need to put it in
Wow.
the no cocoa hanging basket. Just look at
That
that. I
is
mean, it looks like
beautiful.
it's raining. So yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys, North Carolina Farms. Hey, how y'all doing? We're live. Got a community of gardeners. I'm just showing around Cultivate. We just love plants and everything. So um, that was string of pearls, guys. String of dolphins. This is one that I have. Another one I've been looking for. A lot of times, what you'll see is a string of bananas, but this is a string of dolphins. Slightly different. I don't know if I can get a closer look. It literally looks like they're like dolphins jumping out of the water. Kind of get a good
Wow.
look at that.
How unique is that? I love
Yeah,
that.
and look at that. I mean, that can go on forever. I mean, if you pet that up in a high space, it's gonna look like it's gonna rain all the way down. Look, they got more succulents. It's almost as if they heard me talking about succulents. They just have a lot of amazing things. So yeah, guys, whenever you go to your local garden center, and you see stuff like that, like the dolphins and the pearls, for the most part, they come from guys like this. And your local garden center will propagate them and then grow them to be taller, bigger, and then end up in your house.
Yeah. Oh
Thank you.
man. Those
Oh,
are
look at this one right here.
oh wow. How unique
Yeah,
is that?
that's another
Ooh,
dinosaur
that
plant.
looks
I don't know.
Christmassy to me. That looks festive. I would love to
Yeah,
have that.
I have like two or three words for plants that I don't know. It's either a Dr. Seuss plant or it's a dinosaur plant. It's one or the other.
Oh, that's funny.
you can't count on me to help you with the names.
Danny
And
says
some of
she
these,
hasn't
like
tried succulents yet, but they
yes,
definitely do. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
They.
and some of these plants, like I said, are not even patented yet or in the process of patent, and they really don't even have names yet. Most some of these,
Oh,
so
really?
yes, I mean this is like I said, this is kind of where like Express Seed Company, and all these different brands would come out and try varieties. Same with Pan American, they saw the success of the bonsai basil, and now they're adding, different types of tomatoes, different types of peppers, and just stuff like that. Um, Here's another beautiful house plant. EHR. It looks like they're a grower house plant supplier. I mean, look at these, Carrie.
Oh my gosh, those are
Yeah,
huge.
this looks like it's fake.
I need a bigger house, I think, for that.
I don't even know how you would get this home
Wow,
without
that's
breaking it. Oh, look at this one down here as well. This is like succulent, like magnified and ginormous. Wow, what is this? Look at this one.
oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
That is beautiful. I love the
Oh,
colors.
oh my goodness. Look, oh my gosh. Look at this purple one. Look at
I
that
love
pink
it.
stem.
It's like pink and purple. It's like the best of all worlds. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm obsessed and I want it
Uh,
right now.
for all the houseplant people out there, Thai monstera, the holy grail. I got one just sitting back here in the back, because Thai monstera is not special at this show. We got dinosaur plants. We don't care about the Thais anymore. We're into this now. Look at all these amazing plants.
Wow.
Just simply amazing. I'm trying to get myself over here. So the show American Horror, they have a section where the new varieties, kind of what's new for the show. They have this section over here, new varieties. So we're getting close to ending, so I want to make sure I gave you guys the best exclusive look as I could. So let's check out. I have not been over here, so we can all explore these together. New for 2026. Looks like you got some hardy plants. I've learned just from coming to these shows that if you have blooms at the top and a lot of green, hard, woody foliage at the bottom, it's usually means it's a hardy plant.
Oh,
And if you look at these, the hydrangeas, they're starting to make them a lot more hardy. I know it's a big deal for the blooms, big blooms, and I don't know how they're doing it, but it seems like every year they're just getting bigger.
yeah,
Um, Proven winners, Black Eye Susan. This looks like this is, yeah, hardy zone 4A to 9B. Look at that. 4A to
wow.
9B. I
Yeah,
mean, you can grow this anywhere in the
yeah,
United States.
almost.
Um, so I know somebody was asking, hey, what do I grow? Flower, treasure trove. Looks like you can look at that full sun, part sun. Yeah. I mean, stuff like that, just amazing. More proven winners. Like I said, these guys are crazy at what they do. Um, Everybody knows who proven
Mhm.
winner is. Just simply amazing. Like, look at this. Violets of blue perennial, 3A to 7B. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think this is kind of the trend. More accessibility for
Yeah,
more gardeners. We all want beautiful blooms like that. This looks like it'd be a great pollinator
yeah.
attractor. This is great. Fall sunflower raised for days. That's a beautiful
Mhm.
one. Check beautiful coneflowers. Coneflower is another one of my
Yeah,
favorite.
they're so easy too. I love those. Ooh, I like the different colors
Yeah.
too.
Yes. Look
Yeah,
at these.
that is pretty. I like the ones that
These
fade
for
into
like
different colors.
a October arrangement.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a nice fall cutting. Looks like it'd be a great fit for that. Monrovia, this is another great brand. They do a lot of good stuff. Yeah, these are just this one's almost
Well,
fluorescent.
I can
I
hardly
don't
see
think
that,
you're gonna be able to
yeah.
see it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch it, but it's like it almost looks like the lighter is like glowing. I don't even super cal premium petunia floral star. That's if I'm freaking mouthful of a name, but yeah, I mean, very deserving of that. I'll tell you what. Oh, look at these.
Ooh,
Those are beautiful. Light colored. Look at these white ones with the orange. Oh, that looks like a
it
bouquet, like just
does,
straight up right
yes.
there. But no, zinnia. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's yep,
Uh-oh, Carrie. Might have
I
to
think I
add that
need
to the
to.
list.
Oh
Oh
man, I
no.
know. I have all my zinnias behind me. I was actually out in the garden this morning, like right before this, and was going through and collecting a bunch of flowers. So it had been a couple weeks since I brought some new
Okay.
ones in. So wow, look at
I did see this at the booth, and I'm gonna walk back there and see if they still have it. But look
wow.
at this patio tree.
That looks like a
Come on, that's just
fuchsia. Is
like,
it like is it a fuchsia tree?
um, yes, it is. Fuchsia patio
What?
tree. Fuchsia patio tree. Partial sun,
Yeah.
partial shade, a mature size 26 to 30 inches, and zone 8 through 11 hardiness. But with the smart pots, you can bring these inside if you're going to experience a heavy frost. And I know that those are probably good at like a 5 or 7 gallon. Those are beautiful. I wish I could find those local to us because I know we
Oh, don't
probably have
go
a
too
couple.
far. Did what were the purple flowers? I'm not sure which ones.
These
Those look pink to me, but
super petunias, you're talking about the
I'm not sure. We had
fluorescence.
somebody, Julia was asking what the purple flowers were.
Sorry, Julia, there's a million shades of
I know
purples.
there's a
I'm not a color guy. Let me come back here. Maybe these we're talking about the proven winner ones.
maybe
These are violets of blue.
that is pretty.
That's purple. Hybrids of blue, if that's what you were talking about. We have one of these in the Smart Pop booth, and it's actually been holding up pretty well. Those are Bloom and Easy. That's another great brand that I've known. They've been earning a lot of respect.
I like this. Jackie
Um,
is saying
these,
is Xenia my middle name? It should be. Oh yeah, she was asking about the tall
I mean,
stick
that's,
ones.
oh, yeah. Yep. That's going to be that one right over here. The tall sticks. And that's exactly how
Yeah.
I would explain it.
Yep.
Um, not quite Dr. Seuss, but tall stick will do just fine. Yeah, check that out. I love the foliage. It almost looks like it's like
Yeah.
scary. I don't know. But yeah, check those out. You'll probably see this starting probably this spring at a local garden center, especially when they're here. People know that garden centers know that this stuff's hot. So they'll be probably be stocking that at a local garden centers. Wanted a really quick look. Like I said, Thai monsteras are such a big deal. And it looks like people are kind of trying to find the new trend with the big monstera. So this thing looks like I don't know, like a raptor type of thing, Royal Hawaiian Tropical Colocasia. That one's amazing. I would have that in my house as a house plant. Wow, we have more new. I did not know there was this big. So we have more new
There are so
varieties.
many.
These look, I mean, just look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, can we just live in here?
Seriously. Oh my gosh. I wish my flowers all looked like that. I mean,
Look at this pot. This is. I know we walked by these guys already, their booth, but I just love the presentation. I mean, this is like what 3 or 5 gallon. Look at how happy this pot
yeah.
of sunflowers is. I mean, you can like just set this out on your front patio. I mean, super inviting. Just amazing. These are very popular. I forget what these are called. These are popular. I know people like to add these to like arrangements and baskets. This is a newer kind of look at that, like dark maroon with a bright,
Yeah.
vibrant green. Oh, I see vegetables behind here. What are
Oh,
these?
new
We
veggie.
know we got to check out vegetables. Wow, these things are crazy. Tomato party
Fun.
ball. That's a cool
Like
name. What
it.
are these? Are these eggplants? Eggplant baby jack.
Ooh.
Look at all those
Wow.
eggplants in there.
I'm always for
Oh,
like
look at
small,
these.
compact plants and all of that. Yeah, they just grow really good in small spaces because I have a lot of small spaces that I like to utilize. So, oh, that's nice.
Yes, just amazing. I'm trying to make it over to that patio tree booth. Um, you see, make sure to see if they're still here. Um, no, they might have packed up. So, guys, this is the last day of this trade show. We have all been going very, very hard since Saturday. Saturday was the first day, and even before Saturday, these booths are. We have like 3 days worth of setting up. So these guys, and many of them have been here already for like a week, just simply working. The show goes on from 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. So we're all standing up, talking and super, super fun. But I can tell you that when it hits quitting time, people are more than happy to start packing up their boots. So that's what you'll see. And also, this is the right time, the perfect time where if you've been eyeing a plant, right now is the time where you go to a booth. The majority of people here will be more than happy for you to take one of the plants because that means that they don't have to take it with them,
Are
and
you
it's just
gonna
less
load
work
up
for
your
them.
luggage this time and take them through on the airport?
Well, Carrie, there are a couple plants I have behind the booth that are gonna ride first class in the overhead bin.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I think that those tree people have unfortunately left, which kind of stinks because I know you guys loved that tree as much as I did, and they had so many more colors besides just that one. But it looks like they probably have to cut out. And also, a lot of these booths will actually sell the entire booths to nurseries and garden centers that bring in trucks and trailers and are looking for a good deal, to provide you guys with better prices, and they'll just sell the whole booth and just walk out empty-handed. And that's really how new varieties get introduced into garden centers where you guys can go in and the more you guys like a certain plant, that your garden center was stocked at. These are super amazing. These look like little bells
I love
coming down.
it. How pretty.
Yes, amazing. Yep,
Oh,
and then you also got industrial stuff. So for the larger nurseries, that pot up flats of plants. I mean, you can imagine this whole tub fills with soil, and then it goes up the conveyor belt to fill plants. They're probably planting. I would not be surprised if they're doing like 500 plants like a minute, honestly, with these machines. So it's super cool to be able to see this and show you guys all of this behind the scenes. Um, got an old truck in here too. That's a cool display.
oh, that is nice. Here, real quick
This
before
is
I do the winner, we did have a question earlier about from Lauren here. She said she'd love tips on how watering regimen changes when transitioning to growing in fabric pots from in-ground watering. So do you want to talk a few minutes about that? And then I'm going to go through and select the winner for y'all.
Yeah. So growing in a fabric, if you've never done it before, you're going to have a slight learning curve to it. And we have very studies that were done by the University of Florida, Gainesville, and they have actually studied that because it was always a thing that people would mention is, hey, the watering regimen's slightly different than plastic. Like, why is that? Well, they actually went in and studied the root zones of the plants, and what they concluded is actually the plant that's grown into fabric is actually growing a lot more vigorously in the root zone, something that we don't always see. So if you think about it, a bodybuilder is going to need a lot more calories than I am as a normal human than a bodybuilder. So when you're growing a plant in a smart pot, you're growing a much more vigorous root ball. So you're going to need to feed it and water it a little bit more. But those white paper studies, they actually concluded that the fertilizer that you're putting inside of those plants are actually being uptaken by the plant, as opposed to the misconception people think that the fertilizers run straight out, which is not true. They actually concluded that the fertilizer stays in the fabric pot and gets uptaken by the plant. So yep, slight learning curve. If you need help with watering, if you feel like you're watering too much, definitely check. Your main thing is going to be the soil that you use. Make sure you use a soil that's not too aerated, that just has some substance. If you feel like your soil is too doesn't hold water, just add some organic compost. That'll usually do you pretty good. Um, but yeah, another thing you can do, your smart pots, do deep saucers. I like to put mine in my smart pots in saucers and then water the saucer directly. And then water moves by capillarity. And it's just a lot easier to water.
Yeah, those are great tips. Okay, so I have the winner selected. So everybody needs a drum roll. So this winner is going to be getting a free 1 year premium Seed to Spoon app subscription, along with Edvin. I don't know what are you giving away? I don't even know.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just do something special, Carrie.
Let's do
Um,
it.
let's go ahead and how about the winner. Let's do something special here. What should we do? We thought we gave away a raised bed last time. Um, what should we do this time? How about, okay, if you win, you can choose between any one of our raised beds, or you can choose a 3 pack of 15-gallon planters. So we'll leave it up to you this time. I feel like we always decide for them. Let's do something interesting. If you
Ooh.
win, go ahead and go on our website. Let us know what smart pot you want, and we'll go ahead and we'll send it to you.
Wow, well, that is an amazing giveaway. So there, everybody out there is like, oh, please, please pick me, pick me.
Yes. Who is it going to be?
Okay, drum roll, and the winner is Peonies and Pinks. So
Whoa, congratulations.
email us at info@seedspoon.net and get y'all hooked up. It's
Awesome.
exciting.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Carrie, do we have any more questions in the chat?
Um, I I could have missed things, and I'm sorry if I missed any questions. I was trying to keep on it as I was going in. So hopefully I'm keeping up with all of them, but
Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining. I don't know if you guys heard, they already announced the show floor has closed. People are cheering. Booths are flying everywhere. People are stacking everything. We want to go home. We want to rest. Our feet are killing us, everybody. But it's great. It's amazing because we're all in the same boat. It's a great community. A lot of the people who come to this show are the same people that we see almost every show at the booth. So we all have relationships. We all it's what we love to do. We love to provide gardening products for you guys, home gardeners, to kind of brighten up everybody's day.
yeah, yeah, this was definitely a fun one, and I agree with you. I don't know how you are leaving with only a little small amount of plants. I would be
I
trying to fit
know, I know,
everything I could with me.
I know. We're
I'd
here,
be like, "Can I just rent a car and take it all home, and I'll
yeah,
put it all in there?"
yeah. These guys are already packing up, and I'm telling you, the trash bin is gonna get over full in about 5 minutes.
Oh, don't
All of
tell me
these
this, Edwin.
plans. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, cover your
Okay,
ears, but
everybody
a
that's
lot of these
listening,
plans.
drive there
Yes.
now and go get some plants.
Yes, Columbus Convention Center. We need to get the Seat to Spoon community. Everybody just haul in. We'll clear this place out in minutes. No, but yes,
Awesome.
but
Well,
guys, just keep in mind these are for display. These growers, we do this every single year. They bring plants. This is, like I said, for nurseries and garden centers to come in and see what plants look like. And honestly, like I said, the last day for plants to be looking like this in this convention center is just
it's
amazing. I
very
mean, it just
impressive.
shows you the quality. And these growers generally care about what they're doing. I mean, they put their brand on everything, and it's a very, very big deal. So yeah, I'm so happy you guys joined us. So we were able to kind of show you a little bit about behind the scenes of, when you walk into a garden center, there is an incredible world of people, businesses, manufacturers, growers, that do everything possible to bring in that little, tomato plant or that, quart-sized succulent. There's a lot of work and a lot of passionate people. It's just so cool to be able to be here with them and listen to people talk about plants and things they grow. Look, Carrie, I'm sorry to show you this, but the graveyard has started. Everything that is put in the aisles means that it's going to go to the bin.
Oh,
Yes,
you see,
all of
I
these guys.
with Julia here, her and I, we would both do this. Rent a
I mean,
truck, drive back
this
home.
guy hasn't even bloomed yet, and it's gonna
Well,
unfortunately go.
hopefully somebody comes and takes it home.
Yes. So there are locals, and there's a woman right over there. She's got a cart. There are
Good,
Ohio locals that do come and they try to
great.
salvage as much as they can. Um,
That's
and
good. I'm
okay,
glad.
and I for a bit, okay, to make people a little bit less sad, a lot of these booths actually do get donated. So that Fox nursery that we interviewed for a little bit, they
Uh-huh.
actually do donate it. There's some booths where they'll put in yellow tape, which means that the booths have been donated. and they'll go to local businesses and they'll be sold, and that goes for a great cause.
That's
So not
great.
everything goes to waste, not
Yeah,
not
that's good.
everything.
That's good. I'm
For
happy
the
to hear
growers
that.
that do opt for that, yep, they do donate them. And like I said, enthusiasts, we're all enthusiasts here. So everybody takes a plant. But like I said, you do get some of this, but it's just the way it is, guys. It's just these plants a lot of times come from overseas, and then to ship them back overseas just kind of doesn't make any sense. So,
Yeah.
but people, we do leave happy. We do leave happy with free plants. So it is a great time. I'm gonna go and try to find a spiral cactus, and I already found where it's at. So as soon as I get off with you guys, I'm gonna go try and get the plant that I'm gonna take home. And like I said, I take it on the plane. If you guys are ever wondering if you take plants on the plane, yes, you can, as long as they're in your carry-on. Just expect to be stopped by TSA, and I know that from firsthand. Um, but it's okay.
That's funny. Well, everybody's telling you to travel safe and get back home safe with all of your
Yes,
plants packed up in your luggage. So,
yes. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, we're going to be visiting Willow Way Nursery is a nursery here in Ohio. They grow in our commercial pots. So we're going to go visit them tomorrow. We're going to shoot some drone shots, some footage. So we will be still in Ohio up until Thursday. Then we'll be back in Oklahoma City. We got a lot of amazing theme plans with you guys with Park Seed. So definitely subscribe to all of the notifications. You guys don't want to miss out. We are creating an amazing community here. And you will definitely want to be a part of it because we're going to be giving away a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of companies in the industry that love what we're doing. They love the community we're creating. Shout out to Dale and Carrie. Without them, we would not have this channel to be able to bring this stuff to you guys and be able to talk about things that we're passionate about and kind of give you these cool looks. So really big shout out to you guys. Thank you, Carrie, for doing this. Like I
thank
said, we have so many cool plans, guys. Stay tuned. Um, Tell your friends about the Seed to Spoon app because there is much more planned. Thank you so much, guys. And like I said, yep, if you have any more questions after the stream on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook, put your comments if you have any questions. Harry and I will monitor the comments for a week after this and just gonna answer any questions. If you have any questions, go ahead and email us or just write in the comments.
you.
We'd be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Our booth is getting torn down, and I'm getting hit all over the aisle. I'm talking to you guys, and people are coming in with their cards telling me to get out of there. That guy, he's the one. I guess he's lucky. He gets to take home our root control drone tree.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's a happy camper right there.
Love it.
So these are coming home with me.
Yay. Well, I can't
Yeah.
wait to see it.
Thank you so much to everybody. We hope
Well, thanks for
everybody
showing us
a great
around.
gardening
It's
week.
super fun. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
So thank you so much, Carrie.
Okay, and we will see all of you guys next week, same time, same place, and
I
we'll
will
chat.
be in. Yep, I'll be next to Carrie there next week. We'll be in the same spot back in Oklahoma City. I want to create a recap for you guys. I have some more information, a little bit more on what we're doing. So definitely tune in next week. We got a lot of cool things planned.
Yep. Sounds good. Well, we'll see y'all next week.